how I'm turning 20 years of experience into something that lasts. Now that I've been doing this work nearly 20 years, I've started to realize how much knowledge is just stuck in my own head. Some of it may come out during conversations with my team, or maybe I'll write something down for a standard operating procedure. At this point, I've seen thousands of different situations, and I've had to solve problems in real time. I developed instincts, and I notice things that other people miss. I've learned to make decisions quickly because I've already lived through the consequences of choosing the wrong option. The problem with all of this experience is that if I don't capture it, it disappears. It walks onto the job site with me in the morning, but walks off the job site with me at the end of the day. And if I don't write it down, if I don't record it, if I don't teach it, then it goes away the moment I stop showing up in person. I've tried the traditional way of passing on experience. I've stood in kitchens and bathrooms and job site trailers explaining how to do things the right way, hoping that the person next to me would soak it in and carry it forward. Sometimes that worked. Other times it didn't. People leave, life changes, businesses evolve, and what I thought would be the foundation of my company ends up walking out the door. It's no one's fault, but it taught me something important. I want my experiences to matter. I can't keep it trapped in these one-to-one moments. That's why I'm recording these videos. I'm taking everything I've learned, the good decisions and the mistakes, the judgment calls, the lessons that only come from doing this work with your hands and with your brain for 2 decades, and I'm turning them into something more permanent, something that doesn't depend on me being physically present, something that any new team member can watch, any homeowner can benefit from, and any future leader in my company has as a foundation. This isn't about ego. It's not about me saying, look at how much I know. It's the opposite. It's me acknowledging that if I don't take the time to document these things, that all this experience evaporates one day. I don't want to build a company where the standards drop every time someone leaves, or every time I get busy. I want systems, not secrets. I want processes, not tribal knowledge. I want the next carpenter, the next project developer, the next apprentice to have access to the best thinking we've ever had. Not start at zero and hope they figure it out. And this isn't just for my team. It's for homeowners too. When you understand how a contractor thinks, why they choose certain materials, or why they plan things in certain order, why the details matter, why communications matter, then you're able to make better decisions. You feel more confident, you feel more in control, and you can spot good craftsmanship and good process much earlier. These videos let homeowners see the reasoning behind the work, not just the finished product. They reveal the thinking, not just the tools. There's also a long-term piece to this. I've had a vision for years of building something that outlives me, something that the next generation of craftsmen and the next generation of remodelers, maybe even the next generation of my own family. I think about the people aging in place, the people who want to stay in their homes, the families building spaces that they'll live in for decades. I want to contribute something meaningful to that world. Not just the renovations we build today, but the knowledge that shapes the renovations of tomorrow. When I'm older and not swinging a hammer anymore, I don't want 20 or 30 years of hard-earned experience to disappear with me. I want it written down. I want it recorded. I want the next person in line to pick up where I left off, not to have to start from scratch. And if these videos can train a future apprentice or help a homeowner avoid a bad decision or give someone clarity about the process that they've never seen and been through before, then they've done what I've hoped. So yes, I'm turning 20 years of experience into something that lasts. Not because I think my voice is special, but because I think the knowledge is useful. Because I've seen what happens when people don't have this information, and I want to close that gap. Because I want the company built on consistency, clarity, and craftsmanship, not on just whoever happens to be available that day. And because if I'm going to spend the rest of my life doing this kind of work, I want the value of that experience to reach further down than my own 2 hands ever could. That's why these videos are for. They're the bridge between what I've learned and what the next person needs to hear. They're a way I make sure the best of what I know doesn't disappear the moment I stop talking.